Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Talos Principle 2 Road to Elysium DLC, Isle of the Blessed. We're in the middle of this. Where are we going next? Red is what I said, right? Yes. I guess we might as well just teleport here. And then go over there to red? Sure. Who are you? Oh, Bars, I've already talked to you. Got nothing new to say. That's fine. Let's go. Level 1 in red. The missing element. Sure. What do we have? A fan. To go grab that connector. We have an activator. How do those work again? Then we have a cube in here, blue source right there. Pressure plate opens the gate to the blue source. Then we have, what else? This is the end. We just need to open this, easy. It doesn't have anything attached to it, so maybe we don't open it. Maybe we jump in or something. Where does this fan start from? Where does how does anything work here? Right, the activator does this, but this doesn't activate from it because it doesn't have blue. I need this too, right? Yeah, okay, and this is not far enough to reach that. I see. But we can put this like here, I guess, and then I can stand here, and then this stays open or something. But I need more, like maybe here. Yes, so we can get this box out, and then we have the box out, and then we can do things like that. It's not high enough. So really, we probably want to do this instead. Nope. But this is not in range, so we can't do it like that. It's kind of annoying. What else is there? Is there anything else? I want this instead. Because that, yeah, opens that, and then we get the connector, right. And then we can... just like go here, right? Yes. Activate, that's right.
Hi, just checking in.
Hello.
How's it going? Are you having fun?
Yes.
I just solved my 10th puzzle.
Not too shabby.
Has Byron talked to Alcatraz yet?
No, still nothing. I don't even think they're angry at each other. I think they just have no idea where to start. Like, do you remember how long it took you to ask me out?
I actually wanted to ask you out from the moment I heard your voice, but, you were, you know.
Blown to bits? Trapped in a digital netherworld?
Yeah, it was a bit of an obstacle.
Yeah.
But I'm glad I managed to find the courage to ask you out.
So am I.
Okay, I have 2 of these now. I don't remember how any of that works. It's fine. We'll find out.
One of the worst things ever to happen to the arts is the notion that art should have a purpose. That it is a tool for political enlightenment or self-realization or a replacement for our duties as citizens. This is a form of pompous and cowardly self-flattery that artists are particularly prone to. I speak from experience. No, it is the very fact that art serves no purpose that gives it a touch of the divine. Why does the creator create? Because he chooses to. What is the purpose of the world? To exist. The same is true of art. Oh, art may be suffused with passion, with themes, even, if you are sufficiently careful, with autobiography. But it is not a tool. Like the Creator, it says, I am that I am. And that is enough.
Yeah, no, that's, yeah. Sure, art doesn't have to... It can serve purposes, it can, like, mean things, and yes, but it doesn't have to. Laser circus. Alright. So this for this. Then we have blue right here. We need red here to get this RGB converter out. Then we have... what's in here? Another converter. And then we need green right here to get another converter, sure. There's nothing else in here though, right? This is just nothing now, so we don't care about it anymore. And if I do this... then I can do red and blue, make green, and I can do green. I can get you. And then for red is the end, and blue gives us this fan, which helps us with the box, I think. So in order to get blue, we need green and red here. Is there an anchor for that though? There is not. If I can have another one. Sure. And then again, this is nothing anymore. Right. So pick you up again. And then what we want to try and do is get this to turn blue. So we need, yeah, red and green. And I can make blue and green is red here. Somewhere. I mean, not in a really great spot. And then I have red. And I have green for blue. And then I can have this. And all I need now is red right here. I don't really know where to put this. I thought it was going to be the pressure. It is the pressure plate, so I can like elevate one of the beams, right? That's gotta be it. So in order for red, I need blue. And green. So I think I want green. And you no longer become red, you become blue, right? Yeah. And you become blue by being red and green. There we go. Nice.
I was looking out at the ocean, and I remembered how Byron once told me that we are all children of the sea. And then I thought about how now we're starting to sail the sea of stars, and then I got this incredibly strange feeling all over my casing.
Crabs?
That's the goosebump simulator.
Okay.
Ancient humans used to get this sensation when experiencing awe. You can turn it off in the settings.
Strange how messy all their senses were.
Yeah.
When we experience something, it's so pure. Whereas for them, everything was so wiggly.
That is true. I thought he was just standing on the beach for too long. The crabs started crawling on him, but no. Goosebumps. The bilateral challenge. Okay. We have red. And like not a lot else. And then the fan here. And there's a guy in there who can stand here, and that gives me this gate, sure. That seems useful. Isn't it just like UU connect done? What's the issue here? I can't I can't put the box and the thing on top of it. That's the issue. So otherwise I could just connect this here and then connect up top and then I'll be done, but nope. I still have what I need to do, I just need to figure out how to do it. And I'm not sure how, because I don't have a jam or anything, and I can't take the fan out because it's not one of those. So I don't really know, actually. Because like if I put the hexahedron here, it just, you know, it goes up instantly, and I can't put the connector on top. Which is what I would need to be able to do. But what can I do about that? Even if it's two of us here, or like there, I guess. How does that help me? I'm not sure. No, like this, it does help me, right? Because I can pick this up and put it on top of this? No, I can't. And if I put this here, it just falls away, right? And like this, I can't pick it up either. How do we do this then? I can't stand on that while he's holding it? That's crazy. That feels very odd. Just doesn't have a hitbox. Yeah, that's really weird. Interesting. That feels really janky in a way, but okay. It does make sense. It does make sense.
The view from up here is lovely. I can see the whole exhibition.
Can you see Alcatraz?
Subtle, Melville, subtle. I'll get to it soon.
Soon.
All right, this has become entirely too silly, and I'm putting an end to it. Adding Alcatraz to the group.
1K, you traitor. Hi. It looks like you added me to the group. Was that on purpose? Yes, it was. Because it's absurd that you're not part of it. And it's ridiculous that we haven't talked in such a long time. And honestly, the only reason for it is that I'm an idiot.
Yeah.
I can come up with all sorts of excuses. I was busy. I thought I was respecting your wishes. But none of it really holds up. The truth is, I was just afraid you wouldn't be able to forgive me.
There's nothing to forgive, Byron. You did what you thought was right, and I did what I thought was right.
That's what it's always been like between us. That's our strength. And, but yes, maybe you are an idiot, but then so am I. Because I could have reached out too.
So it's settled. You're both idiots.
Welcome back, Al.
We are idiots, I think. Right, green goes here. This is RGB converter thingy, right? And this would connect to blue if it could, but there's a gate here. And that opens with blue, but blue isn't there, that's an issue. What is that? Grav shifter. We could shift the grav of this and it would fall down. But like, I don't know why I want that. Just yet. And then we have a couple connectors and that's it. But if I drop this down, what do I get from it? I don't know. Like, that's confusing. Oh, that's right, it makes the beams. I forgot about how that works, actually. There's no dropping down, it's like doing this. And it's going towards this. So if I do this, you're gonna pour this over here. And then it's just blue. And then if I pour it over here, it's gonna be just red. So none of this is very good. But I can actually connect stuff to it now, right? I can do this. I can't. That's above. Come on. The gate ends here. That's very silly. Anyway. But this makes you blue, right? Let me open this, and then I can be in here and do nothing? That's great. That's really good. I guess I could also wait, I could also connect this though, and then like, it would stay open. And if I did this, I can move you back here. And can you even be opened at all? No, right? You just kind of like this. But that's an issue too, isn't it? Oh, I need you to connect here too, I think. Maybe. And then I need you here or something, and then here. And then I'm confused. But it's okay. It's just a bit of a mess here. Very messy looking. With all those beams. That's okay. This way. This way. So many, yeah, like little paths that feel like they should have things and they don't. It's a shame. I didn't do that last time, right? I forgot. There was one on the beach. Should go back for that. I should. Fifth epistle? Who knows? The fifth epistle. Let's say that's how we say it. The epistles of Straton of Stagira. I don't remember how it's said, actually, how it's pronounced. Are generally considered to be pseudo-epigraphical, written centuries after Straton's death. They're often associated with radical movements in Hellenistic Judaism, although this identification remains controversial. Only fragments of 3 out of an alleged 21 epistles survive. The 5th epistle regarding the world to come. What good is knowledge of virtue, brothers, if it does not make the world more virtuous? Is wisdom to be hoarded by those few citizens that can afford the time to study, and then lost upon their death? Text illegible. Yet likewise it is with those who castigate the philosophers and say the path to virtue is already known. How convenient for them that nothing need be changed. We must learn to make greater demands of ourselves, of those who claim the right to rule us, and the philosophy itself. For all of these must serve the world that is to come, in which the toils and sorrows of our children upon the earth will be ended. Then every man will be a philosopher, and even the lowliest cook will have the wisdom to rule. And then shall begin text illegible, sure. This world will come, I assure you, though it may take many years. And when it has come, those of us who fail to work towards its coming will be judged harshly. And Barsai has to say, do we live in the world that is to come? And if we do, how do we judge those who fail to do their part? I myself do not condemn them, but pity them, and hope that we can give meaning to all the lives that brought us here, including theirs. I mean, I do agree that you should demand more from those who want to rule us, and philosophy, and everything, and ourselves. Yes, it's kind of nice looking. Shouldn't there be more flames and things too? How big is this place? This island feels very big now. Okay, so this is where this is. I'm already kind of annoyed just looking at this. I feel like there's no good start here. But it does work out. I don't have any of the pieces yet here though. That's nice still. Right. Am I off the path? Actually, I thought I was going towards the next lever. There hasn't really been a sign in a bit. Maybe I was just kind of going. Art of Walsall, yes. This way. Not that way. Close. Here, yes. Okay. The perpendicular procedure. Okay. Okay, this opens up there, and then this would allow red to connect, and that would open down here. Okay. Where do I even go? It's like, yeah, I can go here, but I can't go through this. So that's not where we start. And then over here, where can I go? Okay, I can go here, and then I can have this connector for blue, which would let us do this. And I need to leave it up here. I would like to put it somewhere where I can grab it more quickly, but it's fine, I suppose. Okay, how do you open? You open from inside there. Drill. I can't even drill though. So hard. It's so disorienting to be upside down. I don't know where you go. There? There. Indeed. Then we can go in here, and we can stand here, which does what? Open stats. But how do I get in here? Oh, the drill. And then maybe put that there like that. So we can grab the box out if we wanted, maybe. Maybe. Okay, red right here. And then red needs to go there. But that would close blue if I grab it. Can I see red from somewhere else? It's just, I can't. Where's red even? Red is here, facing away. Does it have to be up there somehow? But how do I keep this? I can't keep this open. Huh. Can I add like 4 off of stuff? I don't remember how this works. So I could grab you and go like here and then do blue. Ugh, God, that's disorienting than blue. Then I can be in here and grab you through the hole, but I don't know if I can. Does this even have line of sight? It does. Because now I would need to like 4 down there. Can I do that? Yeah. Sure. Fine.
So, what's everyone doing?
Just puzzling.
I'm just solving puzzles. I've done 14 so far.
Athena and I are enjoying a moment of stillness and contemplating the sublime as it manifests in our environment.
Okay.
I think our ancestors called it chilling.
I'm testing the new sensor upgrades with
Yes.
1K.
Oh, how's it going? I was curious about those.
These sensations are definitely very strange. But they make the world more interesting. And I think Miranda's right. We can expand them and learn to enjoy existence on a whole new level.
You know, when I was sitting around being useless, sometimes I would read old cookbooks and wonder what it all tasted like. Maybe I need to get with the times and try those upgrades myself.
I mean, taste is, that's, you know, it's a good sense. Smell and taste. Probably one of the best things about not being a robot, I would say. Hi, Al.
Yakut, what can I do for you?
Yeah, how are you?
How have you been? I haven't seen you in a while.
To be honest, I haven't done a whole lot since the expedition. Couldn't really figure out my place in the new system. Went hiking with Herman, watched some old movies, just sat back and watched everything change.
Do you still think 1K made the wrong choice?
I don't know. We haven't destroyed ourselves yet, so that's good.
It is.
But things have been moving very quickly, and that does worry me. We're doing things in years that took our ancestors centuries. Of course, maybe I'm being irrational. Is there anything inherently wrong about doing something faster?
Nope.
Just because something is different doesn't necessarily mean that it's bad. I honestly can't tell anymore.
And I think that's always, I mean, no, that's always how like development has been, right? Like it took us, how, I know, you know, millennia to get to like sort of civilization, and then things have been speeding up ever since. And now in this scenario everything did end badly. So, but like, is the speed up the reason for that? I don't think so. Anyway.
How do you like the exhibition?
The location's incredible, but it's the theme that's really gotten to me. Freedom from necessity. In a way, that means freedom from any external purpose. But necessity is what's shaped us, what's given us meaning since we learned to think. The drama of human history is the drama of dealing with necessity.
Do you have any relationship advice for me?
Learning how to disagree is the most important part. Being on the same page as someone else is enjoyable, but there will always come a point when you're not. And when it's something really important, it's hard not to let that get in the way. I can't pretend that I've really figured out how to do it consistently, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean, again, I think just like being aware of that and like being willing to work on it, and that, yeah, I think that's like that's the only thing you can really like do consistently. And then, I mean, probably also just like recognizing that maybe some differences are just like, insurmountable in some context, where it's just like you can't reconcile that. Anyway.
I'm so glad you're in the group now, Al. It sucked that you weren't there.
Thanks, Yakut. It was awkward, but I'm glad we finally got it out of our system. You all mean a lot to me, and cutting myself off like that, it just wasn't healthy.
How is Herman adjusting to not being mayor anymore?
Oh, I don't know. He seems to be enjoying it. He finally has time to go hiking. He's been helping Chansey with the gardening. And he's been finding a lot of excuses to go to Melville's workshop. I think he might be trying to woo her.
Okay, I didn't see that one coming.
Herman's always been a romantic at heart. When you think about it, his whole conception of New Jerusalem and the goal and the founder and all that was very emotional. For all his deceptions and his politicking, that part of his vision was always genuine.
All right, I should go.
Hey, Yakut.
How you doing, Byron?
I'm doing well, thank you. I still have a lot to learn, but at least we're moving forward now. You've helped a lot too, Yakut, even though you never take credit for it.
No offense, but how come you came to the exhibition?
One case suggested that I needed to stay in touch with what's happening on the ground, what the people I represent are actually doing. To remember that this is about human beings, not spreadsheets. I think that's pretty important, in order to avoid repeating the whole founder situation.
Yeah.
Besides, a lot of citizens are getting directly involved with running things, so it's not like I have to be there all the time. And, well, I heard Al was here and... Never mind.
Is there anything that worries you about the future?
I think we have to start thinking about changing the way we organize society. It was all pretty simple when we were bound to one city and one planet, but mayor isn't really an accurate title for what I do anymore, is it? We'll need better systems, but we'll also have to make sure those systems are democratic, not bureaucratic.
Well, you're gonna have to have some bureaucracy, I fear, but yes.
Do you have any relationship advice for me?
Never let anything fester. It's not conflict you have to be worried about, but resentment.
That's wise.
Any news about that weird anomaly Athena discovered?
According According to Melville's latest calculations, if we built a Noema machine as big as the moon, we could reach the anomaly in about 42 billion years. So I think it's not a priority right now, even though I'd really, really like to know what it is.
Did you solve any puzzles?
I did. Even Melville did a few. But 1K just rushed through them. Had the time of his life. I guess he just loves puzzles.
He does.
Did you know that Herman is trying to woo Melville?
Oh, no, I didn't know. Wow. He was my political enemy, but that's a harsh fate. I hope he has plenty of backup.
It's really nice that you and Alcatraz are talking again.
You have no idea how relieved I am. I think I was walking around with an open wound and I didn't even realize.
All right. Talk to you later.
Right. This is my next puzzle? Yes. Yeah, we have time for at least one more. Celestial Beacon. Okay, we jam this. Then we have a swap thing. Right, I forgot those existed too. Right, and then we have an inverter. We have blue source, so we can make this red very easily. And open this next gate, which gives us this connector, which is connected to this so we don't miss it. Which would otherwise be very easy to do. And then we have two gates that have no way of opening, I think. No, this one has a red inside, so jam it and then connect the red to it somehow from way over there. And then jam this instead, right? Seems right, but also seems very hard to set up. Yes. So for now, I do need you here. But maybe I can also, like, where is it here? Connect this. Wait, what color was it? It was also red, wasn't it? Yes. Blue, I don't think it would have been possible with one. Well, with this, maybe. But it is red. No blue, yeah, we couldn't get it around the corner there. Definitely not. Right. So, how do I move the jammer in, though? Box. Sure. Can jump this? Are you sure? Do I have to grab it over top or something? I don't remember how any of these specifics work. Okay, I can do this. This is just silly. Just let me jump it. This is so short. I could easily jump that. Anyway. Oh, well, then we don't have this connection anymore, right? How do we set this up then? So I obviously can't jam this, because I need to jam that. And if I had the box, I could maybe connect over top of the short warp, but then I don't have the jammer or the connector, which I need both. I think. And this has no other way of opening. No. I don't know then. I don't know, no. It's like we can, you know, we could go here and have this connect to this. I'm pretty sure I can't, like, do anything here. Because if I move this... This just turns off, and there's no next step. But I need the jammer to jam this one open for sure. And I need to have the converter, and I need to have the connector to then open it from the inside. So I can't have any of them swapped into the box. I don't know, because yeah, I mean, if I swap this, right, I can probably do this. Is there anything in there? No, this is empty, right? Huh. Yeah, I don't know, because now, yeah, I can swap this and have the jammer, and then I can jam this gate. And I can be in here, but now I need red here, so I need a connector. What can I swap in, though? I don't have another item. And I need this to be red, so I need the converter for sure. I need the jammer or the box to have blue connect to the converter, and then I need the connector to do this. I need everything. There's no other source or anything I'm missing? Is there another? There's no other item, right? I don't understand how to do this thing. Yeah, I need all of these three to have the setup for the connector, but I can't have the connector. And if I swap one of them out, then I don't have everything set up anymore to use the connector, so... Can I see this from the outside? Is that what I'm doing? But I can't see this from the outside, can I? No, because I can like grab this over the fence and then I can turn it red without the box. And maybe I can see this over top, but I can't see this. And then I can't be in here. And since there's no other way to open this, I don't think this does anything. Cause yeah, I can maybe, I can do that, yeah. I still don't see a way for this to go. It still just feels like I'm missing one piece of the whole thing. I can do this now. And I can be in here. And then I can jam this. Right, just step by step. Yeah, I didn't...
By the way,
yeah.
1K, I'm glad you finally picked a voice pack. It's nice to hear you actually speaking.
Well, Neith didn't mention the voice packs, and I didn't realize I could have just picked one. It's not like I wanted to spend the entire expedition in text mode.
I told you guys it wasn't intentional.
We thought it was a statement or something.
Or something. Indeed, indeed. So we got 7 and 8, and then the triangle one, and then we're on to the next coda. Nice. Do I do one more here? Is that smart? Or do I just try... Where's the next teleporter? Have a look at this one. Got a green connector up here, interesting. Where do we do that from? Have a look at this one, yes. Now I want to see if I can get green down there somewhere. I don't even know where I have line of sight though. Like technically maybe here. Do we green in here? Do. Like up there. I don't know, maybe? Maybe. Oh, but yeah, we don't have a normal connector here, so it would have to be red-blue for green. Can we set that up at all? I don't know. So wait, where is it again? Back there. I mean, maybe on the box here would be high enough to like go through there, but I can't have red blue here. Can I? Maybe I can. Come on. Right, so now we have your green. And you could connect to blue. But this is not high enough up. Okay, he goes through the wall here. But if you move it left more, maybe? Does this still hit the wall? Still hits the wall. Does it hit this wall too? It does, so that's not high enough, no. And I don't think I can get on top of these walls anyway here, can I? That would be the other thing we can do. Or maybe not this lever, but there is like some line of sight there, so it seems possible. Where's a map? We need one. Thing up here too. How do those work again? So the ones you need to chase, maybe? Maybe. Here. I mean... I haven't done this lever though, right? 8. Maybe this is the one. Okay. It's possible. Too many like plausible line of sight spots to be certain about anything. There's a map finally. Where do I need to drop down? Oh. right on the backside of that. Let's do this and then end it. Wasting time. That's okay. I mean, we're doing things, making progress, sort of. This thing's fast. Nice.
Kind of a shame there aren't any cool aphorisms for collecting stars. Maybe I should come up with my own.
Maybe.
He who questions training only trains himself at asking questions.
It's a good one. That's a good one. I like it. I do. Alright, yeah, no, good progress. Oh, that's the door, okay. I see. I still don't really have a good feel for the map. I don't know why. It just feels very disjointed, even though it's all like... I mean, it's like separate little islands, kind of, connected through the you know, cube in the middle, but... I don't know, I don't know where anything is in relation to each other still. But that's okay. That is okay. And I'll see you next time with more Isle of the Blessed. Bye-bye.